Our sixth inductee this evening from the class of 1980 is Scott Mendez.
This will not be very long. I'm just, let me get my 30th sheet out here. I'd like to thank the committee for the induction. Great honor. I really appreciate it. I'd first like to give thanks to my beautiful wife, Terry, my family, my friends, my teammates, all the fans, and all the coaches. Especially the coaches when I first started Little League, which is my father, Coach Bill Morgan, Coach Bob Morgan, Coach Chief Erickson, Coach Isaacson, and of course Coach Brewington. You know, these coaches believed in me, and what they mostly taught me was for me to believe in me. And you know, they would push me, yell at me. Coach Bob, he would yell at me all the time. But you know, as I got older, the reason he yelled at you is because he loved you and he cared for you. Thanks, Coach. You know, these coaches taught me, you know, the lessons of life through sports, and I was like, I'm in. I want to do that. And you know, they taught me how to be a winner, how to conduct yourself as a winner, even when you're in defeat. You know, I mean, I've had my shares. He went through MVPs, all conferences. You know, I played in the CICL League with the Pioneers. And I took my skills, you know, to college. And what all these coaches taught me, what all my family had taught me, and especially my brother, you know, I took it to college. I took my skill set. I took everything I had, and things started to fall in place. And it was a great achievement, and I was thriving in life. I survived school, but I was thriving in life. And you know, when I say, you know, thriving in sports, you know, my family was like, where's this induction being held at? And I said, well, it's being held in the Galesburg Library. And they said, do you know where that is? I said, absolutely, I know where the library is. And they were like, we didn't know you liked to read so much. And I was like, well, I wasn't in there to read, Mom. That's where I spent my detentions. You know, it was kind of scary because when I did go to college, you know, everybody in here is probably going, where is Flagler College? It's in St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city in the nation. And, you know, and you go, well, who did you play? And, you know, our season started off, you know, we played Miami, we played Florida, we played Florida State, Valdosta State, and it's a wonderful experience to thrive when I had never been in front of 5,000 people before playing baseball. And, you know, it was just it's a wonderful thing. And people go, well, how did you get there? How did you learn to thrive? You know, through my mistakes, through failures. And there was one point in my life where I developed the fear of failure. And I wasn't playing well. And I had a coach come up and he goes, I'm going to give you permission to fail. I said, I've never had that. I said, you mean I can strike out? He goes, don't we all? I said, I can make an error? He says, don't we all? And he says, in your sport, you can fail 70% of the time and still make the Hall of Fame. I was like, I like that percentage. And he always told me, he says, you know, he says, what are your dreams? And he says, people would dream to do incredible things. And so it was there that I started making a lot of mistakes and having lots of failures. And that's how I succeeded. And people go, well, how did you get in the Hall of Fame? And that's how I got here. I failed my way to success. And I learned from it. And I learned from it. Coach Bob didn't think I learned from it too fast enough, but I was trying. But I want to give some quick thanks to my father. Sorry about that. All the batting practice. His arm fell off my senior year. And my poor mother, she was out there shagging fly balls. And Dad would get on us. You got to hit the left. You got to hit up the middle. You got to take the ball to right field. And my poor mother was running back. Well, needless over the years, my mother lost 45 pounds running across the field. But I do want to give some wonderful thanks to my family for that. And people go, who is your idol? My brother. Great athlete. And people go, well, you ever be as great as your brother? Nope, never. I go, he's my chase. I chase him. And people go, but you got in the Hall of Fame. I go, I'm a little bit closer. My brother was a wonderful athlete. He was my idol, and I emulated him, everything that he did. So I always wanted to be better than him. So I don't know, you guys always make the comparisons. Who was the best? However, I'm still chasing. I want to thank you guys very much.